First pitch moments away, and on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball to strike. Fought off foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Carpenter makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first, 2 away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So a man at first, and the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Judge off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Carpenter makes the catch, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. The Tigers coming up. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And towing the slab in this one, Carlos Carrasco. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Justin Henry Malloy. Fastball for a strike. swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
The pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here is Kerry Carpenter. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one out. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Skubal back to work. That one's in there. And that is strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped up. Keith hauls it in for the out.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Next offering is down low. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now here's Trent Grisham. That one catches the corner for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball. Volpe at second with 2 down. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one missed. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Peraza calls it in, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that's off the inside edge. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering upstairs.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Tigers are shut down there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Detroit, on to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Oswald Peraza. And a foul ball. Peraza, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Fly to left his first time. Clips the corner. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Handles, throws to first. 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And that one wrapped foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Fastball for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's 1 down. Here's Baez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Squeezes it. Out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter Justin Henry Malloy.
So the batting order turns over. And now the DH, Justin Henry Malloy. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To third. Tag. Got him. That's the inning. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the 4th, here comes Aaron Judge.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Up and in, ball 2.
What's a good pitch there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Judge gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. A single his first time. And that's
Ball
outside.
1, no strike.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Justin Henry Malloy. The right-hander back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Stays alive. Outside low. Ball one. And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one catches the zone. 0 and 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Green in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Down in order go the Tigers. And we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Skubal back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carpenter sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting center fielder.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's back some more. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Goldie stands in now and watches strike 1. And that misses. 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. That's out number 3. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
At the plate, Colt Keith. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Outside. 1-0. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry. Caught looking his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. Keith leads off first with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers even it up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One down, runner at third. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler doubled in his first AB. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
1 away with a runner at third. And fouled off. That just misses. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Trey Sweeney in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And 2 now as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His second of the year, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Carrasco is done in this one. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. So they turn things over to the righty, Yoendrys Gomez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. Javier Baez will hit next. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Four runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And foul ball. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. Base knock right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup, Justin Henry Malloy. The next to hit, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So 2 down now, and here is Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Peraza. And the inning is over. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ben Rice. That one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And downstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one inside. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again. That one off the mark. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Anthony Volpe. That clips a corner. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Tigers 4 and the Yankees 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Riley Green. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter getting cranked up as well. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Rice
He's
takes
out.
it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer.
Here comes Torque to the plate. That one's
Count
upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
So far, all
2
we've
strikes.
seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Way
2 balls,
outside,
2
and it's
strikes.
2-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball,
1-1, no
those
strike.
high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And he takes a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. Tigers 4 and the Yankees 1. And we're back. And here is Austin Wells. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. The Yankees looking to rally. next offering is fouled back.
Ball one.
Outside
Ball
low.
two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Started after it, appeal to third, and no swing, says James Kingsley.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Foul ball there. This one in the air. 1 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nabs it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
He pulls it down at second, and that ends the inning. The Yanks lead 1, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz. He's been so good against lefties. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Up the middle. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next to hit, Dylan Dingler. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1's the count.
And ball 1. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside corner, there's a strike. Slow roller up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Javi Baez digs in right side. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That one misses, and now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Line drive. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Johnny Brebbia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. The wide to kick the pitch. That clips the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Holton, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Canely also getting ready. And that's in the dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Rice, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And
One
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's filled up.
3-2.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. In plenty of time to first. And the Yanks go quietly. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Tigers 5 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Detroit. Now it's the DH, Justin Henry Malloy.
Justin Henry Malloy.
Cruz back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that
1
doesn't
ball,
happen
1
by
strike.
accident.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1. Ball! That pitch is out.
That's a little bit low. Malloy stands at second with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. Got him. And now Spencer Torkelson. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They leave this one, though, 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Holton. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 1 for 3.
Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Jackson Jobe getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Olsen, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Volpe stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. And there's a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike 1. Holton measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2018. Swings and misses, led with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. On the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Holton is just one strike away. That's the third. Ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.